Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be doing this year's Christmas special. So today, we're going to be building a Christmas themed solar system. We're actually going to be using some of the objects we saw in the previous object competition video that you guys submitted. So we're going to use all of your Christmas themed objects, we're going to use some that I've got built, and then we'll probably build some from scratch as well. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into a new simulation and get going. So yeah, this is, I think this is probably the third or fourth Christmas special I've done now. I mean, I've done quite a lot of these. I mean, yeah, last one was 11 months ago, so yeah, that came out a little earlier last year. We had a 2018 Christmas special, and I think I did something for 17 as well. So yeah, we had a good load of specials in the past. I've still got some objects saved from back then as well. But yeah, let's begin. So we're just gonna straight to the green nebula, and I'm gonna turn the yellow to red. So we're gonna have green backgrounds. We've got like the sort of like evergreen sort of tree color with the red there. Let's go something like that, and then we'll just give it a little rotate around, just make it a little more unique. So how about something like that? That's looking pretty good. So what are we thinking? Try and get a little more red in. Let's dim the green just too much there, something like that. Yeah, there we are. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll roll with that. So let's go ahead and save it. I'll also set up a save file for it. So there we go. Oh, that was a complete failure there. So there we go, we'll just call it Christmas System 2020. There we go, let's save that in. Right, now, onto the objects. So I want to have 3 stars. I'm going to have one big star, a smaller sort of sister star, and then a brown dwarf. So let's open up the menu like big. So parent star, the big parent, what do we want to go with? I'm thinking Algol. I do like using Algol because it's not too big, not too small. So I'm going to go with this. So blue and white main sequence star. Or do I? I want like Denebola, that's a little smaller. Denebola, Caster Gem. No, that one's a lot smaller. That's a white dwarf, isn't it? That one, I think it is. Deneb. Let's go. Okay, I'll roll with Deneb for now. So I've got a white star. Obviously, I'm going to want to make it a little more white, so I am going to put the temperature down to 7,000 degrees, so it's perfectly in the white color. Oh, you can do that as well, of course. So right, let's try that again. So we'll go with I'll go with this one actually, or no, I'll go with Algol. Oh, that's the wrong color. That's the wrong color. What's going on here? Oh my god! Right, no, I will use Deneb. I'm going to place Deneb in again and delete that other star. Just get rid of that one in there. Right, and then for the... Oh, hang on, no. There's something... There's particles there. Yes, get rid of all that, yeah. I think the star blew up, so we'll just delete any particles we've got in there. Right, good. Right, let's try that again. So, yeah, the game's being a little naughty, so we'll put the star in. There we go. Now, all I want to do, just turn the temperature down. So, I guess I'll just lock the mass and then put it down to 7,000 degrees. There we go. All right, that's what we want. Yeah, I think when I lowered the surface temperature, I think it lost loads of mass, and that's why it disappeared. So if I lock the mass, it should be fine. It's got 19 masses of sun. We can always alter that if necessary. So we've got our white star in the middle. Then for the secondary star, do we want green or red? I'm thinking red with a green brown dwarf. So red stars, I will go with a another star. So what could we use? So how much mass? So Algol here has 4.13 suns, so I want something around 1 sun as a sister star. So I guess I'll go with Alpha Centauri A. So I'll place that in next. So there we go. Ooh, maybe something a little bigger. No, yeah, that's quite a large star for Rigel. I mean, yeah. Oh, that is a even Rigel's quite small. Arcturus, yeah. How about Arcturus? Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna place it a fair distance. So we've got 6 AU, 600 AU, 60-ish AU maybe, 6.6. 600. Oh, that's... Yeah, let's just try there. Let's place it in there. Okay, so how far away is this exactly? So if we look at Deneb itself, it's almost 1 AU in size. If we look at this star, 25 in radius. How far are we from our parent? So 6.96. So 9. Okay, 9 AU roughly. Okay, so we can drag that. Let's double that up a bit. That's not exactly what I was planning. 19 AU. I'll go with 36. I'm going to click play. I don't want a binary orbit, though. I do want it to orbit normally. So let's try auto orbit. There we go. That's what we want. Good stuff. Obviously, big zone. So, actually, what I'll do with Arcturus as well, I will give you a slight... Or actually, with this, I can actually just lower the luminosity, actually. That's not a bad idea. So, it's half it. Something like that. A little more friendly looking. Maybe a tad smaller. Just somewhere around there. Oh, it has messed my colours up. Oi. Don't do that. That's not what we're... So, yeah, I want 7,000, please. Oh, it's messing with our luminosity. That's quite annoying when it does that, I have to say. Right. Okay, I guess we are forced to do a slightly bigger system then. So let's put this star in the green. I'll go in the green, roughly the green area. Auto orbit once more. Okay, and I'm going to give you a slight little incline. Just a tad bit like that. There we go. So there's Arcturus. Right. So with you, you need to be all red. So I want full-on custom red mode. There we go. There we are. Good stuff. So full red mode here. So red star, we've got a white star, a red star, and then onto the green star. I'm going to go with a green brown dwarf, gas of green here. So where do we want to place this? Around our red, or I'll say red dwarf. It's not a red dwarf at all, actually. So let's see. I kind of want to have it around the main star. I think that'd be quite interesting. Because last system we made, we haven't actually finished our system around Stephenson yet. But I did want to put the Christmas special before the last part of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm going to put gas of green here. There we go. So we've got 3 stars now. So we've got, yeah, Arcturus, gas of green here. Obviously glowing hot like it is already. So looking good. And yeah, brown dwarf, green brown dwarf. Very nice Christmassy emerald sort of shade of green there. Looking good. So there it is. That is a gorgeous looking one. I really, really like this one. So there we go. Let's place that in. Gas of green. Looking good. Right, there we go. 134 AU away as well. Obviously, we're going to give you a custom trail color. So we'll just go a nice bright green there. Gas of green. This obviously needs to be red. So just all red, and then the white star, obviously, it's a white star, it's got to be white, so we'll go like that. So there's our 3 stars. Let's go ahead and save that. So we've got our initial building blocks set up now. Right, there we go. Now, onto the planets. So we'll start off like around the main star like we normally do and work our way out. So it'll probably be a 2-part special, this one. So, right, if I search up the competition objects from the other day. So, I'm going to be using your guys' objects to build this system. So I'm going to use every single object that you guys submitted. So all of the people who submitted that, a massive thank you indeed, because we are building a system now. So let's start off with Astronomy Geeks World. I guess we'll work our way out. So we're going to put our Christmas... This is also a brown dwarf, actually. So we can have we'll have it closer to Deneblo. So we'll place it there. There we go. So let's find it. It's got a black trail due to that weird glitch. So let's just put it there. Just fix up a bit. Okay, it's already warming up. Okay, so what we got going on here? So it's already so it's already in a good position. I mean, it's nice. It's warming up fairly good. I will increase the albedo just a tad bit, just to cool off some of that ultra hot heat. So it should cool it down a bit. 500 degrees. I'm gonna sit around there. Okay, so it increases to around 700 maybe. Ooh, little more. So have very reflective clouds. There we go. So I still want all of the Christmas colours to show through. So. Okay, yeah, around there. So there we go. So there's our first object added already. So looking good. So Christmas brown dwarf. Submitted by one of you guys. So yeah, there we go. Looking good. So yeah, it's a much lower tier brown dwarf than green gasser, because as we can see, green gasser over here, 2,100 degrees. It's got 14.9 Jupiter masses. But yeah, this guy is 43 Jupiters, but it's not getting that brown dwarf. It's still in that exoplanet sort of stage. So yeah, we'll just leave that be for now. Okie dokie. Right, moving on. We have got Siren's Christmas Earth. This is already colonized, actually. So if we can just get this spawned in straight away, already colonized, that would be good. So where do we want to pull it? I'm thinking further out than our red dwarf, so got to be careful. It's not a red dwarf. I keep saying red dwarf. No, it's not a red dwarf. Let's place it out here. So it's Siren's Earth. We do not want you orbiting that star, so I guess I'm going to have to actually buff this further out because it's interrupting with other orbits. No, we don't want a binary either, please. Let's just stay in orbit at the main star. Thank you very much. Right, so now we can put the Christmas Earth. We can now just work out where we want to place it. So how are we doing for temperature? So 0 degrees, it is getting too cold. So we need to make you closer to the parents. That's her. That may be a bit little too much. So is it going to warm up? It is warming up. Okay, so I have to see how it does. Let's put it to 20 degrees. Can it sustain 20 degrees? If it cools down, that is good, because then it will stay above 0. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that, see where it ends up. But yeah, here we go. So this is the Christmas Earth made by Siren. So if we look below, ultra green lights. Awesome stuff indeed. Obviously the white atmosphere, and I believe below the white we had like a reddish sort of surface going on. There you go. It's got those weird water lines. Apparently they'll disappear if I save and reopen the simulation, so we don't have to worry about those. So there we go. Maybe we could customize the atmosphere a bit. Or not, atmosphere. We can make it a little more Christmassy. Like we can make it more white. We could have a red. Oh, the red does look good with the green. Or we could have a green. Very green Christmassy Earth. No, I'm thinking red, because it's already got the white clouds. It's got the green light, so red, white, and green. Let's go with that. Just a slight modification. Cloud colour, yep, that needs to remain white, please. There we go. And then, yeah, Earth is already pre-built for us. I mean, it's already got all of its good stats. 23.9 hours, so that'll rotate normally. If we check the stats on it, I mean, they should be very high. It's an Earth. So, yeah, good stats there. But, yeah, very, very unique Earth. I'll see if we click play, it will just rotate normally, so. Or is it going to rotate? Oh, why are we not turning Earth? Rotation period 23.9 hours. We're travelling at 1.86 days. Orbital period, what is it? 24 hours. Why is it not rotating? What's going on here? We've got a weird little Earth. That is peculiar, isn't it? I wonder why that's doing that. Huh. That is a mystery. Anyone got any ideas? I mean, we haven't... Is position lock switched on? Position lock's off. We're travelling at 1.7 days here. This Earth should be rotating. That's rather peculiar, isn't it? So 24 hours. Yeah, rotation period 24 hours. Orbital period. Yeah, we don't need to touch the orbital period. Huh, that's rather interesting. So is it like a tightly locked Earth or something? What's going on? It's cool how we zoom in and zoom out and then the lights like disappear. You know, look at that. That's quite cool. So yeah, we'll just leave it there. But it looks like the Pacific Ocean is pointing at the star and it's not turning at the moment. That is rather weird. That's really strange. We can move it like that, of course. Actually, what we could do is have all the city lights glowing at night time and then the other side sort of locked, pointed to the star. So we've got all the green lights going. Yeah, I'll leave it like that for now. If anyone's got any ideas why that's stuck, not rotating, 24-hour rotation, it should be turning every day, shouldn't it? Yeah, one day. That's very peculiar. But yeah, we won't try and fix it because we don't want to spend all video trying to do it. So we'll move on. Next up, we have got Core's Christmas gas dwarf. Okay, gas dwarf. I'm thinking around the red star. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's Arcturus. So it's got one massive sun. Right. So let's place it a fair distance. We'll place it here. There we go. So nicely all around there. Red trail on it already. Let's check it out. So here we go. Christmas gas. Very nice one this one is. So let's zoom all the way. And obviously we can see very, very red due to our star. But the other side, it's got its normal colours. So we've got the very Christmassy, looking good with the background in there as well. So the red glow. If we just pause it, that does look quite cool. Look at that. Oh, yes. Look at that. Having the different star colours. That is a cool appearance. Very, very nice there. Good stuff. Right, so let's orbital orbits back on. There we go. Good stuff. Right. It's got a good setup so far. Right, moving on. Next up, we have got Demunix's Christmas Marine Terror. So let's see if we can try and put a nice area for this to sit in. And then we could let's have it around our green brown dwarf as well. So let's place it. I don't want to place it too far away, but go 0.1 AU. I think that's reasonable for a brown dwarf orbit. Oh, come on, let's select the planet, please. There we go. Right, so how are we doing over here? So brown dwarf obviously in the sky. This one's already pre-built for us as well. Let's click play, make sure it's all functional. So is this one rotating? 0 galactic years. Yeah, speed it up a bit. One day. So this one rotates. I don't know why Siren's Earth isn't. That is peculiar. So it's rotating, looking good. One day. It's obviously got all the beautiful lights on it as well. Very nice indeed. Christmas pre-built for us already. No need to modify it. So we just have to check its temperature. It's all good. So 0 degrees. That's going to warm up. Oh, it's frozen up. That'll be fine. That'll probably cool off. 30 degrees. So we'll leave it at 30. Just see where it ends up once we hop back to it at some point. So interface, we'll go with a let's go for light green. There we go. Looking good. So that's around our green brown dwarf. Good stuff. Right, moving on. We have got Era XD's Christmas gas dwarf. So we could have let's have his one around this brown dwarf as well. So let's place it here. Looking good. So Christmas gas dwarf all the way over here. Obviously further out than the other Christmas brown dwarfs. Getting a little further out here. Obviously it's getting all its light from the main star. Doesn't look like we're receiving any light from the second red star over here. So yeah, there's Christmas gas. Obviously if we look underneath the clouds, that's what it's like underneath. And obviously the bright red clouds, we could try and make them. Nah, I think I'll leave it the way it was. So leave it like that. Obviously yeah, it's green underneath, looking pretty cool. Very nice indeed. And obviously below the clouds you've got a normal surface. But yeah, all on top of that, there's all the Christmassy colours. So looking good on there. So there's Christmas gas dwarf. Let's give it a slight interface change as well. There we go. Looking good. Christmas gas dwarf. Actually, I will make you a tad closer. Actually, so it's half that. There you go. A little closer to our brown dwarf. So there we go. Right, now moving on. We have got Gigaman's Christmas planet. Let's place this around the main star. I'm thinking a similar sort of orbit to the Earth. So let's place it there. Looking good, right? So Gigaman's Christmas. This one was a beauty if I remember. Yeah, here we go. So let's zoom all the way in. This is a very funky one. So it had yellow in the day. At night time, it turned to the green and the red. I mean, it looks amazing. So there we go. Let's see if did it have city lights on it. Let's see. Yeah, it did have lights. If habitable. So let's put it on always. Always if habitable. Oh no, they're already there. You can see them, the white ones. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, white lights. Cool. So they're already built on it. I didn't even notice them in the video before. But yeah, there we go. So there's his planet. Looking good. I mean, what we could maybe give it a slight modification. Clouds. Maybe what about green clouds on it? Just make it a little more. Yeah, let's go the green clouds. Or maybe red clouds would look better. You can't really see much when you turn them red. I think the object's got a tint on it, so it's making them a little peculiar. White clouds. I think you get probably the best colour out of putting them green, actually. See, I'll leave them green. Actually, no, I'll leave it the way it's intended to be, so we'll just leave them blank pretty much. There we go, that's fine. So there's his world, looking good. So that's obviously all rotating already. Temperature-wise, 71 degrees. Is that cooling down? I think it is. So, okay, so that's cooling down. So we'll leave that just to do its thing for now. Put it to 0. So, this one's actually getting too cold. Right. So surface. Guess we'll have to lower the albedo a bit. Try and get some temperature going. 0 degrees. No, 0 degrees. Please warm up. Yes, there you go. Good, good. In surface. So I'll just lower it a little more. We'll put it to 10 degrees just to see where it stands from there. So we'll let that do its thing for a while. And then we'll give this one a... We'll give it a yellow trail. So, appearance. Down here, interface, we'll go with yellow. Looking good. So, there we go. So, yeah, pretty nice built system so far. Alrighty. Right, moving on. Next up, we have got Speedy's Nuster planet. So, let's go ahead and place this in. Let's put it around Arcturus here. So, let's go there. See how that does. And did it spawn? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is there. Okay. So, here's Nuster. So, this one's a red and white world. Could just go over just a bright one there. Let's lower that orbit a little bit, because that is 1,000 years around the second star. That's pretty nuts. So let's lower it a bit. And then, yeah, I don't want to change the incline slightly. Let's put it a little more normal. There you go. Okay, so that's in orbit of the red star. Should be receiving light from both stars. Oh, the red glow on that. What a whopper. That looks wowee. So let's actually just have a little... So if we move around its star a bit. So, well, okay, parent star. Where are you, parent star? There it is. Okay, so we'll just pull it behind the parent star. So it's receiving light from both stars at once here. Now, if we pull it in front of the red star, it should get a massive load of red on the nighttime side, like the other planet was. So here we go. Look at that planet at night. That is a good looker right there. Wow-wee. Look at that. Oh, I'm liking that. With the red glow. That looks awesome. Yeah, the red and white planets look great with that red star. But one thing I will do, let's go a slight modification. Let's try and sneak some city lights on. So, where are we? Lights, city lights, yes please, let's put them on. There you are, right, and then down here, let's go with white lights. Yeah, I think white lights will show up quite well on the red sunlight, because obviously if we make them red, they'll be camouflaged. So yeah, we'll go with white lights, there you are. Nice load of those already on it, we don't need to modify it. Looking good. So there is Nuster. Awesome stuff indeed. So there we go, so that's placed in. Right, who have we got next? Next up, we have got Stuck in 2D's world here. So where should we place it? I guess we can place it around a red star as well. Let's have a little closer to our parent star. So let's place it in there. I believe, was this one hackable? Yeah, it was. Okay, so let's zoom all the way in. Oh, the red. Look at the red on that one. Oh, yes. So that is a... Woohoo! That is looking good. Right, so let's see here. Surface colors, default or custom. I think they'd be on custom, aren't they? I think he said for his competition. So, yeah, we'll leave it like that. I will give it a slight modification, though. Let's have a red. Red atmosphere. Oh, no, go red or green. Try a green one. Ooh, I'm quite liking the green with a snowy surface, the red light on the other side. I'm going to go with that. City lights, we can try and sneak them on. Are they already visible? Oh, no, they're already on there. No, we'll leave them the way they are. So the way they're intended to be. So there we go. So I'll put that in there. Looking good. So there's his world. And then we'll also just give it a trail, just to make sure it doesn't get one of those weird glitches going on. So trail color, interface color, sorry. So let's give it a sort of a lighty green color. There we are. Good stuff. So we've got a nice bit going. So we've got a nice little set around the red dwarf. Or, I keep saying red dwarf. No, it's not a red dwarf. Look how big it is. 25 suns in radius. That's no red dwarf. And then we've got nice little system around there. This is actually an orange giant, I believe. That planet or that star in reality. And then a gas of green over here. We've got two worlds around you so far. So we've got two little mini systems around our big full system around Deneb there. Looking good. Right, moving on. Next up, we've got Tuppy's world. And actually, I'm going to have this as like a sort of rogue gas giant. This is going to be quite far out. So we'll place it over here. So how are we doing? So, yeah, here's Chewy Mass. So we've got a nice mix of colours. We'll give this one a light blue trail, since it's got some blue on it. So, go with that. And then motion. Orbital period, 0.03 million years. So there we are. Right, now what I want to do, I want to make it eccentric. So I want to give it a slight orbit like that, sort of like a Sedna-like orbit. And then what I want to do is I want to lower its orbit down. So it's like, it's getting like the Sedna sort of a look to it. So then we'll make it close to the star. See, that's what I was worrying was happening. I was testing it because I was suspecting, would the red dwarf, I keep saying red dwarf, would the red star pick it up or not? So water orbit, that's not what we want really. Right. That could be trouble. That could be some trouble to deal with. Orbit the star, please. Play. There you go. Right, we'll try that again. So, eccentric. So, get you prepared. Okay, so maybe something more like that then, because I don't want it brushing with that red dwarf where it gets its orbit interrupted. So, yeah, that should be better, I think. So maybe it's a slightly increase it a bit more. So, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I'll roll with that. That should be far enough. So, if we go and check it out, let's just make sure everything's all running perfectly. So, it's a gas giant after all. It's pretty large, if I remember right. 1.5 Jupiters. Obviously, it's getting plenty of sunlight because this is a luminous star we're in orbit of here. So let's rotate it back the right way because I accidentally spun it when I was moving it there. So there we go. See how that's obviously in orbit of Deneb all the way over there. So if we just disable this There's our stars. So you can obviously see, if you look carefully, you can see our green brown dwarf as well. So you got Deneb, you got our red Arcturus, and then you got Gasser green there. You can just see it faintly in the sky. So if we just pause it, we'll actually land on the North Pole of the gas giant up here. How fitting, actually. It's a Christmas special. We're on the North Pole of this gas giant. So yeah, you can see green gas there, Deneb, and then Arcturus. Look at that. That's cool. So nice little three in the line, 3 stars in the night sky there as well. And also the beautiful green Christmassy nebula around it as well. So yeah, very nicely done so far. I'm really, really enjoying the way this is coming along. I think this is one of my favourite systems I've made in a while, actually. I think it's going really well. So there we are. Good stuff. Right, now, on to... Yes, we've done all of the objects you guys submitted. So again, a massive thanks to everyone who took part in that competition. I hope you enjoy your objects being in this system. So there we are. Right, now moving on to some of my other objects I've planned. So if I go down here to the old banded collection, I've got some gas giants making a return from previous Christmas specials. So we've got banded 22 here, which actually fits quite well with the background. So I'm going to place that sort of in here. I want to make sure it's not too large in mass. It's only 0. Yes, it's not. It's quite a small one. More of a, if we look in Jupiter sizes, or kilometers, sorry. 60,000. Okay, so I'm going to make that a little smaller. I'm going to go over a sort of Uranus, Neptune sort of size. We're going to go around 30, something like that. So less mass. It's got less mass in Uranus and Neptune, but it is a larger planet. So if we go all the way down here, so a little peek at it, it's abandoned. Here we go. So it's got, yeah, matching sort of colours with the background itself. It's got the more dark sort of Christmas tree green, and obviously the nice red and white bits on it as well there, looking good. And then we'll give it a sort of Christmas tree green sort of look to its trail as well. There we are. It says banded 22, slight modify to it, but there we go. And then what I want to do is make the system a little more interesting. We'll make our orbit slightly more eccentric, so something like that. Just a little much. We're going to lower it a bit if we're doing it like that. Yes, something like that. And then if I just can rotate it around, make sure it doesn't get too close to our brown dwarf. I don't think the brown dwarf will be able to pick it up. Play. No, that's all right. That's sitting in there fine. So if we look, actually have a look from this planet. So if we land, actually we'll land on the north here as well. So just turn everything off. Land on the North Pole. There we are. So look around. Parent star just on the horizon over there. And if we look up into the night sky, somewhere, there's our red star. So where's our green? Green, where you at? Labels. Aha! There you go. It's over there. It's even harder to spot than it was before from the one really far away. But yeah, the green gas are over there. You can see it. And yeah, red star as well. Looking good. So yeah. Well, you can see a bit of light is being received from the rear. You can see there's a slight red tint going to it from our red star, just about in range. So banded 22 there, nicely done, plugged in there. All right, cool. Right, and then I also have one more to use, one of the returning objects. So where is it? So banded 22. And I believe it was a mega banded. Well, it had a lot more bands than this one did. Let's try and find it. I know I have it saved. I looked at it the other day. But whereabouts are you? I know you're there. Can't be that hard. Come on, Luke. Let's find it. There we go. Banded 5. Yes. Here we are. Right. I'm thinking around... I don't want to put it around Brown Dwarf. I'm going to put it around Arcturus. I think this one will look really good around Arcturus. So yeah, it's like a mega banded one. I think it's got a good few hundred bands on it. So let's place it... Yeah, place it there. There we go. So it's a little further out than, or I say a little further out, it's quite a considerable amount further out than our other planet. Here it is. So yeah, so we've got a nice mix of greens, reds, white in there. It looks very good on the nighttime side as well. But yeah, look at that. That's a good looking world there. And then click play. Yeah, this was made by one of you guys a long time ago now. I think this may be back from 2018. I think it may have been. I'm not sure. So we've got banded 5 there. Obviously, you're already sitting comfortably in there. 0.1 Jupiter mass. That's fine around where it is. So yeah, good stuff. Good old bring the good old classics back. Why not? So it's all got perfectly in line balance. If you want to make something like this, you just need to go white, green, red, white, green, red, and just repeat for a long time. Then you'll get something like this. So there we are. Let's make it a nice bright green. There you go. So overall, good little setup so far. I'm liking it. So good stuff there. Right now, moving on. I think we'll sneak in maybe 1 or 2 more objects before we finish up today's part. So. Then next one we can do like finishing touches and stuff. So I'm going to sneak in Pascal again because it fits the criteria. It's red, white, and green really. So there we go. And I'll give it like a Christmassy sort of colour theme to it. So I'll put it around Arcturus as well. I am going to want it a little closer than that. So I'll put the zone back on. Yes, please. There we go. So I'm going to have it in the green sort of area, roughly where Tispol's object was. That was his one, wasn't it? So let's place it in here. Maybe a little closer than Tispol actually. Let's put Pascal in there. So update 26 version. Okay, so you're already looking very nice indeed. And then, not liquid water yet, green trail, of course. Right, and then Pascal down here. Right, how are we looking? So, I think the only issue, the watercolour. So what we simply do is, we'll have it as frozen water. So there we go. So yeah, white, frozen, Christmassy theme. The red starlight, my god, that is looking good on Pascal there. So there we go, already built for us, already pre-built. So yeah, that is nicely included now. Let's check the temperature. So that's warming up. I'll make it 20 degrees, see if it can handle that. I mean, it's getting fairly close. I mean, it should be able to sustain 20 degrees. So that's warming up. Okay, so we'll let that just do its thing for now. See how it does. So there's Pascal. And then, yeah, Nuster and all those guys. So that's looking good. Right, I'm thinking we need more objects around the main star, though. Thinking something like that. And actually, speaking of other stars, I'm thinking another gasser object. So, one of the red ones. Do I go the more maroon red or the bright red? Ooh, I don't know. So we've got white star, red star. Let's go over red gas or red brown dwarf. I'm going to place this at a far distance. This will sort of be like a Planet 9-like object. So I mean, very far out. Very, very small, dim. Well, I say small, it's still quite large. So yeah, 50 massive Jupiter, brown dwarf in the red sort of shade, looking good. So then all I want to do with you is give it a sort of Planet 9-like orbit, so something like that. I mean, if you look at that from a distance, I'd say that would kind of remind me of Planet 9 and Sedna with the way we've got those two outer objects. So yeah, gasser red, very far out. We will make it at its closest point to the main star as well. Looking good. So if we zoom all the way in here, get a closer look at the guy. So here it is. So it's all by itself. I'm not sure if it's receiving sunlight. If we put it to 0 degrees. No, that's not. We pause it quickly. So it is receiving a bit of light. If you look carefully, you can see there's a slight glow there. Not much, but yeah, it is receiving light. So let it heal it up again. We may be able to customize it to make it slightly more red than normal. So let's. Does that do anything? Oh no, I think we may have just ruined it because it was a tinted object after all. I mean, I don't know. Let's just make it all red and see how we do. So, yes, how does that look? So, all red up. Play. Maybe increase the mass. Oh, I don't want to make it go nova. No. So it looked like that. I mean, it is not really glowing much. Now, where did the glow go? Come on, 3,000. I think we've broken it, unfortunately. So we'll spawn. Yeah, we'll spawn a new fresh one in. Delete it. Click play. There you go. So it's all glowing up. That's what we want. We want it to be glowing, of course. So zoom all the way out. We do not want it doing that and running away from the system, so we obviously need to fix its orbit once more. So there you go, get that going in, and then give it the Planet 9-esque orbit. So, something like... Oh, no, that's way too much. Oh, no. Right. Then, let's just try and get it roughly where we want it. So, I want it to sort of cut in like this Sedna-like orbit there. And then let's just try and get this where we want it. Oh, no way. Right, and then I just need to try and pick where I want to have it, so... Let's see here. Yeah, something like that. Maybe just a little more. Do it manually. Yeah, there we go. That's more of the Planet 9-like orbit. There we go. And then just have it. So it's swooping in the system like that. There you go. Right, so if we look from Chewy Mass now, so over here, so the furthest planet out. So now, if we look in the sky, so we should be able to spot a faint, dim red glow. Because obviously, if you think about it, it's over there. You can see it. It is a lot further out than the green one is from this current position. So we've got green, obviously the other two, and then if you look very carefully, you can see it just in the background. You can see it next to one of the stars in the background. If you look very carefully, you can just about see the little red. You can just see a little red dot inside that little glow there. So yeah, very far out as well. So yeah, we sort of have more of a Planet 9. This one is kind of actually the Planet 9 sort of replica. And then over here, this would sort of be the Nemesis brown dwarf theory star, I guess. So I guess that would fit in there. Let's actually get a view from somewhere else. Let's go to Gasser Green again. Let's have a view from one of the objects around here. So let's go to Christmas Gas Dwarf. This is XD's one. So let's just place it here. Zoom all the way in. Disable all of the stuff again. Land on the North Pole. We're doing a lot of North Pole action, right? So, oh no, let's have a little, just a tad more. So we'll just land it somewhere here. Okay, right. So we've got our main star on the horizon there. Main star. Well, I've not parked it, so we can't see the... No, we need to be able to see the brown dwarf as well, of course. So, where's that brown dwarf? It's all the way over there. Well, that's quite hard to spot, even from this one, which is in orbit. So, we'll land here then. Right, so we should be able to spot stuff now, I hope. So, there's our... We've got red star over there. Where's our green? Green, please. There's green, Gasser Green. Also, if we look over here, I think the main star... There's the main star. So, where is the red one? Let's see if I can try and spot it. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to, but it's worth a shot. So I think it's in this direction, so... No? Put labels on. I'm going to cheat. Oh, wow. If you look... That is almost impossible to see. I mean, I'm having to get closer to the screen here. You can probably hear me getting louder on the like. But yeah, that is very hard to spot, but it is there. It's one of those spooky, it's a spooky nemesis object at the edge of the system there, so let's roll with that. There we go. So that's what we've done so far for our Christmas themed star system. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comments. Anything I should add, change, improve. Definitely going to add some Christmas-themed asteroid belts and probably rings in the next part as well. But yeah, I should hopefully have the next part out on Christmas Eve. So that'd be quite good. But yeah, let me know. What do you want to see in the next part? Let's make it a little... obviously, you guys have already contributed to it in a big way for everyone who put the... or everyone who participated in the object competition. So... yeah, if you've got any other ideas of what we could add, then let me know. I'll have to make some Christmas objects. Maybe I'll have to make one of the deluxe objects, a Christmas one. I think that'd be quite cool. Why are you smoking up? I can't allow that. We'll have to fix that next video. So I'll save the simulation in this point so we can return to it straight away once we get into the next part. So yeah, well, I can fix it in between episodes really, actually. So there we go. But yeah, that does it for today's Christmas special part 1, guys. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. And I know you like when I make systems. So I hope you enjoyed this Christmas themed one. Again, a massive thanks to everyone who participated in the object competition. So also we've got all your objects in there, which is pretty cool. So we've got our brown dwarfs there as well. Obviously onto the planets, we can see we've got the object competition ones. We've got the classics brought back from previous Christmas specials, and yeah, down onto all the planets here, looking good. Very nice lineup and unique, all Christmas color theme. Awesome stuff indeed. So yeah, that is everything, guys. Let's see if we can go for 40 likes on today's Christmas themed part 1 video, guys, and also subscribe if you're new. Helps on the journey to 19,000 subscribers also. And yeah, if that all said and done, guys, make sure you all have a great day, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.